So in the last episode, I was not under the impression that Alexia was actually kidnapped, but she was actually literally kidnapped. For some reason, I was thinking that she kind of just ran off on her own and was just leaving our main character to just deal with the nonsense that she had going on. But no, she was actually literally kidnapped. And by none other than the people who are actually accusing our main character of kidnapping her, which is actually ridiculous. So I won't even lie though. Watching this episode, I was a little bit frustrated because, well, our main character is just getting tortured for absolutely no reason. Though, of course, it's like, well, these knights fabricated this whole entire thing and they're torturing this guy. And the people torturing him are having this sick, twisted pleasure from doing it. And it's like, well, that's kind of frustrating. But then our main character is like, I'll just kind of play along with it. So I'm assuming he's not really feeling any of the pain. He has like some sort of pain nullification and he can also regenerate his wounds or whatever. So it's like, well, okay, maybe it's not such a big deal, but at the same time, it's still kind of annoying because it's like, well, that's not really fair. So let's talk about the princess a little bit again. So Princess Alexia, so she was captured, and there's only a handful of people that could actually capture her. Like I don't think there's that many people that are stronger than her, at least based off of what we've been presented with in the narrative. So not that many people are stronger than her. Like it could only really be the blonde guy, and I was also thinking maybe the sister, but she's not actually involved in this, so not her. And it could also be just a group of people, but you know what? The way she was captured is honestly not even explained. So that would be interesting to see how she was captured. But yeah, so she's captured, and the reason she's captured is because well, they need to get her blood. She has demon blood, so they say, and they're trying to revive this demon. So that's definitely interesting. I was not expecting that at all, but I definitely like that. Oh, and another character that I actually kind of forgot about was Sid's sister. And I was like, oh, I kind of forgot about her. And she's over there kind of struggling and trying to fight for her brother. So that's definitely really cool. I forgot about her. I kind of wonder what kind of role she's going to play in this. Probably not a role, but it definitely slipped my mind that she existed. Oh, and one more thing before I even forget to mention this, because I just thought about this right now. Whatever happened to our main character's friends? I mean, he was among his friends were right there with him when he was captured. What happened to them? Did they also get tortured, or did they get let go? Is there no explanation for where they are in this? I know they're supposed to be background characters, but wow, like they're not even mentioned in this episode. How crazy is that? And you know what? I'm actually going to take this a step further with these two background characters that weren't even mentioned in this episode. I'm going to go off the deep end with this, but what if they were the ones that captured the princess? It just hit my head right now. They weren't mentioned at all this episode. What if that was a bait? What if they were the ones that captured them and they were actually secretly stronger than we first believed? How crazy would that be? And how crazy would that be if I'm right? I'd be happy if that was the case. I really doubt it, but hey, that's just something I'm throwing out there. But yeah, our main character is finally released after a few days of being tortured, but I'm surprised they let go of him, but hey, you know what? One way or another, he was going to get out, whether he killed them with his own hands or they let him go. But yeah, anyways, he's out, and he runs into a character that I've been wanting to see again, and she came back surprisingly earlier. Delta's back, and she's amassed a lot of people to fight the Cult of Diablos. So that's cool to see her back. And so the torturers also, let's talk about them. They got exactly what they deserved, though I think they deserved a lot more than what they got. They just got killed off really quickly by our main character. I think they also should have received the torture that they tried to dish out on our main character, but it doesn't matter. They got what they deserved in the end, so there you go. So let's talk back to Alexia. Alexia's captured. She's in chains, and these are magic sealing chains, so she can't really do anything. And there's just this crazy scientist that just looks like an absolute lunatic, and he's just putting the syringes in and taking all of her blood and force feeding her. And oh man, that whole situation is just messed up. So Shadow is coming and he's heading over to where the girl is at. The scientist is getting backed off into a corner, and Shadow's girls are just wrecking havoc. They're killing off all the knights, and yeah, the scientist backed off into a corner. He has to put the blood inside the demon a lot earlier than he wanted to do that. And yeah, the demon just emerges and is all big now. And he kills the scientist. And I do have to mention that there is an interesting interaction between the demon and the princess. They're just looking at each other, and I'm not exactly sure why that is the case. They're just looking at each other, but I'm sure that will be explained in the next episode. But yeah, the demon kills off the scientist and actually spares the princess and lets her loose from the magic chains. So yeah, the princess is running and she runs into the blonde guy, the guy that she was supposed to get married to. And yeah, obviously he's the main bad guy of this whole entire thing. He's the one who orchestrated this whole thing. And I'm not going to try to remember his name. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't really care to remember his name. He's going to die in the next episode for sure. So there's no point in me trying to remember his name. But yeah, he runs into her and they have their little duel and he absolutely demolishes her, even though she's kind of in a weakened state right now. I don't think she could beat him. But yeah, he kind of just knocks the sword out of her hand, and he does his little evil monologue, and then Shadow comes along, and that's basically where we end the episode. And that was honestly an annoying cliffhanger. I actually really wanted to see more from this episode, so I'll tell you what, I'm kind of hooked on this anime. Yeah, I can't wait to see that next episode. Shadow's gonna demolish that guy. The princess is gonna watch, and she's going to see just how powerful Shadow actually is. And she definitely recognizes him because of the shocked expression on her face. And I also can't wait to see what else we're gonna get out of this episode, out of the next episode. Probably we're gonna fight that demon. That's probably what I'm assuming. I'm not sure what else we'd get out of this, but I definitely can't wait to see that next episode. But yeah, my name is DBC. If you guys haven't done so already, I want you guys to hit that subscribe button because I'm going to be doing anime reviews for shows like this, My Hero Academia, Mob Psycho, Chainsaw Man, Iruma-kun, and other anime that are coming out this fall season. And I'm also going to be doing anime music covers in the near future. So yeah, definitely don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to hit that like button. I'd really appreciate it, guys. Thank you guys. I am signing out.